Okay. You sure? Yeah. And so you will be watched. Or if you one of the ones that just shut down and won't talk and go days without talking, you can't do that either. But you got to figure out how you express anger. I'm not a holler. I don't never holler at her. I don't never call her no names. That ain't the kind of situation we have. But I shut down and I don't talk.
Yeah.
I ask to leave me alone. I become moody.
Yeah.
I be feeling some kind of way.
I knew you knew.
You know, but guess what? Now, everybody know that's better than the other alternative.
Right.
But guess what? That ain't good either.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not good either.
That's right.
If I'm shutting down all the time
Yeah.
and I'm feeling some kind of way all the
All
time,
the time.
that ain't a peaceful house either.
That's not.
Like, golly, I don't never know when you gonna be feeling some kind of way.
That's right. That's right.
And how long do this last?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, family members, let me tell you this. One of the things that we don't like about you earth people is that y'all can be mad for extended periods of time
Yeah.
and we can't.
Yeah. We can't do
That burns us up.
Yeah. We can't do it.
Because the book says that resentment is the #1 offender of drug addicts and alcoholics, and from it stems all spiritual diseases. So guess what? I can be mad at her, and I gotta forgive her.
Right.
Not because I'm a Christian,
Right.
or not because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
It's because I'm scared
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall off.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And I want her to forgive too, and she'll say, I ain't in recovery. So that means that she can be mad for extended periods of time. And I don't have no comeback for that.
No.
And I don't necessarily like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think everybody ought to have a time limit. So that's what we're going to set, family members. That you have, how long, Theo, should they get where they can be mad?
One day.
1 day. And after that, 24 hours, and it's over. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Beyonce, you agree? You ain't buying that, huh? He's like, nah. 24 hours, I just got good at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It says, when you feel angry or depressed or tense, talk about it. Be open. It is virtually impossible to hide emotions anyway. They will manifest themselves whether we want them to or not. So take the guessing game out of your relationship and allow others to see behind the mask. See, we wear a mask.
Yeah.
See, we have who we are, who we want you to think we are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so you never know
Yeah. Never
who
know
we are.
who we are.
And so we got to take it out and say, you know what, this is me.
Yeah.
And guess what? People can learn to love you for who you are.
That's right.
It's okay.
That's right.
Yeah. It's a wonderful thing when you let people know that, you know what, this makes me happy. This makes me angry.
Yeah.
And we have to learn how to negotiate that and tell people, you know, I'm an odd bird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really am.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and I had to let her know, like, you know what? I'm an isolator.
Yeah.
I'm a loner.
Yeah.
I'm socially awkward and shy.
Yeah.
I need space.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll be perfectly fine. I just need, I have to have I need to be left alone time.
Yeah.
And that don't mean I'm tripping. Then I can come out of that and be a better person. And it flows.
Okay.
You know, you can walk in the room and I'm sitting there and I'm quiet and shy and like, you all right? Well, come back in the room and I say, hey, and I ain't bipolar. The doctor said it. And I've been evaluated 3 times.
Oh my. Fourth one in the song. Oh my. Oh my.
I said, really? But guess what? Some of that is just us as people in recovery. We are some moody people. And it takes us a while to figure out and to get all right. And it's just my processing time. And it's just your love. Is he moody?
Oh, yeah.
Is he moody? He moody?
Switch what?
Wow. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's me too. Guess what? You never know. You have to feel the temperature of the room. I see my wife, she is standing looking. I know she be trying to figure out now, who are you right now?
Yeah.
That's it?
He gave what they
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have to say Greta and Gretchen.
Wow. That's funny.
Wow, man.
But we nice people. It says, you are able to find help and support from someone who loves you. And that's what we got to do, y'all. We got to let somebody see behind the mask
That's right.
and allow them to help us.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And because I can't stay in that angry state and stay clean.
Yeah.
The serenity prayer says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out what are those things that I can't change.
Yeah.
And I need to be clear about them. And accept the things that God grant me the serenity, accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. What happens with us is, and y'all too, family members, we be trying to change the things that you ain't got no power to change. And then y'all will give up on the things that you can change. You need to know the difference between them, because we be getting mad about the wrong thing. It's some things that you can't change.
Yeah.
And there's certain things that you can. Guess what? If your loved one wants to get high, you can't change that.
Ain't changed. Ain't changed.
Now you may change whether you with them or not.
Yeah.
You may can change where they get high.
Yeah.
You can't change whether or not they get high.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? See, she can't stop me from getting high. She can say I can't get high in her house.
Right.
You know, I gotta be clean in order to be with her.
Right.
She can say that. Then it becomes my job to say, okay, I value this situation so much that I won't do this.
Right.
Let me say this for everybody. Once you have been educated, getting high is a choice.
Yeah. That's right.
All right?
That's right.
You ain't slipped and fell.
That's right. That's right.
It wasn't no accident.
That's right. That's right.
It was a clear cognitive decision
Yeah.
to go and get high.
That's right.
And you just chose
Yeah.
not to use your tool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we have class all for 4 months without your loved one going anywhere, because we're trying to educate them.
Yeah.
We believe in Romans 12:2, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Yeah.
It's your reasonable service.
Yeah.
Once I get this information in my head, then now the excuse is gone.
Yeah.
Now I'm a different person. Now all I got to do is apply it.
That's right.
That's why we had y'all sign them contracts. And so that's what you can hold them accountable to. Now, like I said, when we done the contracts, I'm here in close. Her job is not to worry about whether or not I get high. That should never come up. What should come up is that I do those agreed upon things not to get high.
Yeah.
That's what she can measure. See, some things you can't measure. See, she can't measure whether or not I want to get high.
Right.
The only thing she can measure, am I doing those things that I promised that I would do in order not to get high? And the literature says, if I do those things, I will not get high.
That's right.
And there's some grace in there too.
Yes, it is.
Because ain't nobody working a program so perfect. But you know, God's grace is good. It's a wonderful thing.
That's right.
And so that keeps us, y'all, from being so angry when we get home. And helps y'all family members to not be afraid because you have some measurables.
Yeah.
You have some things that you can hold us accountable to. Whatever those things are. Now, guess what? If he said, I'm going to go to 3 meetings a week, and he do them, and all those other things that's on the contract, there's going to come a time when life going to happen. And guess what? He going to grow out of that. His program is going to change.
Yes.
I went to meetings almost every day for 10 years.
Wow.
Then I stopped going to meetings as often.
Yeah.
I don't do that as often. I'm trying to do 3 a week. I was doing pretty good. Now I'm down to 1 or 2. But I work a different program today.
Right.
And so if her and I had gotten together way back then, I would have had to come back and negotiate and say, baby, I've grown to another place in my recovery.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm doing some other things now.
Right.
I've moved more into a discipleship relationship
Right.
than a 12-step fellowship
Right.
today.
Right.
I'm doing more church things and that than I am doing in the therapeutic community.
Right.
And that holds me. I've been doing that for 15 years. Well, however, what's 10 and 16 years? I got 26 years clean. That's a big deal.
Big deal.
But I spent most of my time working in ministry. And that's good too, as long as I have me some brothers to hold me accountable, you know. Yeah. Herman called for prayer yesterday and somebody answered my phone and I told her that, you know, that makes the brothers don't respect me because the brother told me that I'm accountable to all of the brothers
That's right.
in the fellowship.
That's right.
And so when somebody